Well, we're at Dorval in Montreal, the International Airport, and we're going to do a truly international show because we have two American pilots coming up, Mark and Rick, and you brought your Mooney all the way from Michigan, and we're going to go for a flight, right? Tell me about the Mooney.
Okay, it's a 1968 M20F, cruise about 135 knots. We've had her around the world once and across the Atlantic 5 times, so I think we should be able to get to where we're heading.
What do you think? You up for this mission?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So a little, you've done some flying in Canada before?
Well, it seems every time I fly with Mark, we usually run into some kind of emergency of sorts. Some sort of adventure. It's never as easy as it seems when we first start out.
Well, I don't know if we're going to have an emergency, but I guarantee we're going to have an adventure because we're going to go someplace that very few Canadians have heard about and probably hardly any Americans have heard about. We got to fly a little bit over the Salt Chuck on the other side of New Brunswick. We're going to go to a 17-mile long secret hideaway island, and this place is a little bit of heaven. And when we come back, we're going to start our flight. Today's show, Grand Manan Island. Today we fly down to the Atlantic seaboard to discover Grand Manan Island. We find out how a 25-cent purchase has turned into a $1 million investment.
It doesn't matter if it's fishing, farming, lumbering, it's all according to how hard you want to drive it.
We see what a Manhattan artist is doing to an old set of buildings.
Rather than sell those artifacts, we've given those, entrusted those to people on the island.
And we find a secret product that will keep you young forever.
The people got so old, there was nobody dying off. They had to shoot somebody, start a cemetery.
We meet a mariner who is redefining the role of the modern-day sea captain. And we find out what it's like to live just 100 feet from a foghorn.
It will blow when it's foggy, and it blows every 12 seconds for 3 seconds, not every hour.
So stay tuned for today's East Coast edition of Wings Over Canada.
You're living on Yukon time. You're leaving your cares behind, where adventure fills the days and the song of nature plays. You'll feel it as you explore this paradise of the north. Come discover all you'll find. Stake your claim to peace of mind. You're living on Yukon time.
Situated in the entrance of the Bay of Fundy, the Grand Manan Archipelago has for 200 years been home to fisherfolk and a quiet hideaway for people who just want to get out of the rat race. This 17-mile-long New Brunswick Island paradise is not a high-priced vacation land like Martha's Vineyard or Nantucket to the south. This is a working island with a unique combination of old-world charm created in a rich tapestry of natural wonders of the Atlantic coast. There are two ways to get here, by air as we have come, or by a 2-hour ferry ride from the New Brunswick mainland. Two permanently populated islands, Grand Manan and Whitehead, are surrounded by numerous other islands and rocky shoals. Painters, photographers, rockhounds, and hikers make annual pilgrimages here to recharge. To tour the island, you can drive a motorcycle or a bike or a car along 18 miles of road on Grand Manan following the sea. Or you can take a short ferry ride to Whitehead and continue the adventure. Everywhere, quaint, immaculate clusters of homes charm you with their individuality. This is a vacationer's paradise. Accommodation is inexpensive, the island is safe, the seafood is great, and the people are friendly.
Ross, so happy to be here.
Yes, I'll bet you are. You're from Michigan or?
No, I'm from Vancouver.
I was at Vancouver for a year.
You were? How'd you like it?
Oh man, great place to fish.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Now, any fish out here?
In the water?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the mainstay of Grand Manan is lobsters, I guess.
Lobster?
Scarlet.
What are in those pens, those big pens
Salmon
I see
cages.
everywhere? They're salmon cages.
Salmon cages. You got
So you're
lots of-
farming?
You guys got lots of them up
Yeah,
there.
we got them out there too. Yeah. So can we do a jig then?
You can do whatever you want.
I'll do a jig if you can. Can you do one?
No, I don't
No,
jig.
come on.
I don't jig.
Come on.
I don't jig.
Well, I don't either, but I'm still going to do one.
Our first order of business is to check into the Manan Island Inn, a bed and breakfast in a turn-of-the-century white clapboard home, complete with its original furnishings. But on the way, I stop off to have a closer look at the outstanding geological rock formations at the side of the road. 350 million years ago, the center of the Earth was 500,000 degrees, and it came up in this form of quartzite to form this section of the Earth that became known as...
I'm a member of the National Geological Society, and it's obvious that you don't know anything about rocks. We need to halt this production right now.
We'll be right back after this short message.
Give me that rock.